Hello all, welcome to the recap of 2022. So this is a special occasion of the second birthday of IS Pharmacology Difficult Podcast, and at the same time I'm doing a quick recap. And recap, you understand, that's gonna be the stats for 2022. So are you ready? Are you excited for listening all that happened, the news, the information, and how it has all been going throughout the year? So let's get started. So welcome all to IS Pharmacology Difficult Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Radhika Vijay, MBBS MD Pharmacology, and this is the audio hub to get the best simplified basic tips, strategies, methods, and lots of ideas to learn better, understand better, and make your concepts crystal clear. If you really find, and if there's a question hovering in your minds, is pharmacology difficult? Lend your ears for a while and let in the magic of knowledge. Today, it's not the magic of knowledge. I've already covered in today's episode 134 about the classification of adrenergic drugs. That's a separate story. In this video, we'll be only having the celebration time, and we'll be actually celebrating the born anniversary of IS Pharmacology Difficult Podcast. So I'm so happy that you all have joined me with this celebration virtually. And before we begin, let's get to know the party rules. So first rule is it's a virtual jamboree and it should be followed by dinner or lunch, whatever the time is, at your own home. There will be no treats from the host's end. That is well understood. Second important rule. It's a very safe merrymaking as there are no firecrackers, no lights, no candles. It's a safe, simple, virtual party. Third rule. For a moment while I'll be doing the virtual cake cutting, I would really request all of you to imagine and relive the delicious taste, the best taste of any cake or dessert that you had last. Fourth rule. A shout out will be given to all the best raving fans, and those who are not called upon should also acknowledge this jollyful Thanksgiving and my heartiest gratitude. I'm sure you'll be a member of the tribe by the next year. So let's not hang on the fires, let's jump in. Now the first thing, I'm cutting a virtual cake, a delicious black forest cake with shiny red cherries and a decorated tag of Happy Birthday IS Pharmacology Difficult Podcast. This is the second birthday. Now let's move on to our second activity. Secondly, I will be giving a wonderful shout out to my fan list, my tribe that has supported me, listened to me, acknowledged me throughout the year. I'm so thankful to all of you for being at my side throughout the year. So, just for your kind information, today is 12th of December 2022, and this podcast was started on 12th of December 2020, well, officially, because I had a trailer on 11th of December. I don't count that. Till far, there have been 134 episodes and more than 6K plus downloads. That's a wonderful thing. I really feel so happy and excited and grateful for these stats. Well, now coming on to the real picture, let me tell you, out of 108 countries, what were the top 5 countries where the podcast was maximum listened. So, on the first position, it's USA. Last year also it was USA. On second position, surprisingly, it's my own home country, that is India. On third position, it's United Kingdom. On fourth, it's Canada. And fifth position is occupied by Australia. So, thanks to all of you who have been listening and who have been appreciating so far. Coming over to the next stats. Well, in the cities, it's a little different and it's quite surprising because last year, these people who have listened so much this year, actually they were not anywhere in the list. So, the first position is from my own home country, Jaipur. Thank you, all of you who have been listening throughout. Secondly, it's Afritor, Derbyshire. Thirdly, it's from my own home country again, Pune, Maharashtra. I'm so glad you are liking these episodes. And with a tie on the same position, third position, along with Pune, Maharashtra, it's Kampala region. Then we have next Farmers region, and on the fifth place it is Houston, Texas. Well, last year Houston, Texas was in a higher position and the other cities were on a lower position. So it's just a matter of time, a kind of effort at your end, whatever it was. Thank you all so much. Those who have not been shouted out because they had some lower stats, special thanks to all of you who have been listening so far. And you have all been streaming these topmost on the Google Podcast, followed by Spotify, then miscellaneous Apple apps, then Castbox, and lastly Apple Podcasts. The top 5 streaming devices or platforms where you all have been listening. Well, I'm not sharing any other stats because these were the most relevant and the most important stats for me, and it is actually very important. And I really feel so grateful. I really want to thank from the deepest core of my heart that you all have been acknowledging me, listening me, and appreciating these episodes. My only words that come out are merci à tous. Thanks to all of you. And secondly, a simple request, continuez s'il vous plaît. Please keep it up. Well, that's all in today's celebration and party. I hope you all enjoyed as much as I did sharing with all of you. For all the updates and latest episodes of my podcast, do visit www.ispharmacologydifficult.com, where you can also subscribe for a monthly e-newsletter of mine. It's free and you can get all the updates about medical sciences, drug updates, and my podcast updates also. You can follow me on different social media handles like Twitter, Insta, Facebook, and LinkedIn. They all are with the same name, is Pharmacology Difficult. If you're listening for the first time, do subscribe and follow whatever platform you are consuming this episode. Stay tuned, do rate and review on iTunes, Apple Podcast. Stay safe, stay happy, stay enlightened. Thank you.